greet the monk, that is the most respected way. So everybody just put your palm together as the monks are approaching the stage.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to
Right here. Okay. ¿Vienen caminando por aquí? Van a pasar por aquí. Ya va, todavía no lo
Stand right here so nobody can trip.
no problema. Toma foto de una vez. ¿Cómo? No, hazlo tú, toma. Graba, toma. Te vas a tener que congelar la mano. O con tu teléfono, que es mejor. No, Valentina. Sí, agarra el chocolate. ¿Te espero?
No, lo tienen que mandar para la casa.
¿A la casa aquí? Demasiado.
Before we started, we would like to invite the host, Jonathan Coleman, VP of Communication for Charlotte Racetrack. Please welcome the monk.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here, for braving the cold. There's nothing quite like a heartwarming event like this to really feed the soul. So on behalf of all of us at Charlotte Motor Speedway, we could not be more honored to welcome the Mahasangha Venerable Monks to join us this evening.
Thank you.
Good evening. Can you all hear me? How are we tonight? We are good. The same question, right? First of all, we would like to pay gratitude and appreciation to this place, who opened this place for us to stay overnight in this freezing weather and hosted us here, all of us here tonight. Thank you so much. To be honest with you, when we walked to, this is our second night here in North Carolina, right? And end of today, this walk, I finally determined that North Carolina does not need to go to work. The whole day, why? The whole day since morning until now, everywhere is just people and then gathering just like this. Seriously, you don't work at all? It's because of us? Wow, thank you. Thank you so much for that. So let us begin with the blessing for all of us here before we do the talk, okay? When we do the blessing, bless to this place who hosted us, and then blessing to all of us here and all the beings around us first before we do the talk. Let us all put our hands up together and pay attention to what we be reciting to receive the energies of it. Thank you. Ngoài Pháp phong cảnh đơ Swaha to Bhagavata สุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนะมามินะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิตุติยมปิพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิตุติยมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิตุติยมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยมปิพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธเอจจารณะสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตรปุริสธรรมสารติสัทธาเทวมนุษย์สานังพุทโธภะคะวะติสวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมสันติติโกอาการิโกเอปัสสิโกโอปัญญิโกปัจจตังเวทิตาโพวิญโยหิติสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆโอสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญายปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆยะติทังจัตตาริปุริสายุคานิอันตาปุริสาปุปะลาเอสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุเนยโยอาหุเนยโยทักขิเนยโยอัญชลิการณิโยอนุตตรังปุญญาเกตังโลกัสสติสัพเพสัตตาเวลาโหตุสัพเพสัตตาอนิยปัจจา in a Pali Roman. That's what we always do everywhere we go. And so today marks our 82 days walking. Two days in North Carolina, the rest 80 days, the 6 other states. And so we are stepping into the years of 2026. Before we move on, for the rest of this year, let us all do the forgiveness meditation. It is very important for us to do this forgiveness meditation. It's because we live in this world. We have done a lot of wrongful things, unwholesome things. And those unwholesome things are we hurt the other people, the other beings in so many different ways. Verbally, physically, and mentally hurting them, injure them, harm them. Right? And so they also do the same thing to us as well. A lot of people that we know, a lot of people that are strangers we don't even know, but somehow when we meet and they hurt us, they injured us. We have run into this many times in our lives. Of course, they hated us. A lot of people hate us. A lot of people does not like us at all. Why is that? It's because probably maybe in our past we were enemy or we have done something bad, unwholesome that is committed, and now that is time, the right condition, so they'll come and ask us to pay it off. And there might be sometime when we see them and they say hi to us and we ignore them or give them a bullet eyes, and then they hate us, or we say something or do something, we bump into them and make them mad, and they will hurt us, right? And of course, we are not that innocent. We also hate a lot of people too. Is that right? Okay, silent. We don't hate anybody? We do. We do. We don't like a lot of people. We hate some people. And of course, we have that angry mind a lot in our life, right? And so we don't want to step into the year of 2026 and continue with this year with anger and hatred and delusion anymore. Because we have had it enough already for many years, right? We don't want to carry it on to this year anymore because it's been a long time. We need to let it go. We need to be peaceful because this year is the year that we walk for peace. Is that right? So when we walk for peace, we have to let go of all those bad things in life. And we have to forgive all beings. And we ask them to forgive us as well. Yes, I see that sign. Yes, I got that. Thank you, ma'am. And so we ask them to forgive us, and then we forgive them as well. But the most important thing is we have to forgive ourselves. There are many times that we can easily forgive the others, but we couldn't forgive ourselves because we have committed into something that is terrible for us. We think that is really bad, really terrible, and then we hold that regret for years after years, right? The more we hold it, the more we live with regret, we suffer. We don't have happiness with us. And that is why we have to forgive ourselves. That is the most important thing. It doesn't matter how bad it is. Because the past is a past. We cannot change it. Nobody in this world can change history. It's once it will become history, no one can change it. But we can change it before it happened. Before we commit it, we can change that at that moment. But once we already committed it into it, it become a history of us that will follow us regardless. But the more we hold regret, sadness, the more we suffer. That's why when I became a monk 17 years ago. 17 years ago, I quit my job. I ordained to become a monk. And then there's time that I committed into something that is unwholesome for myself. And my teachers didn't punish me. Instead, he told me like this. You go to the front, in front of the Buddha. You look at him. You look at him and you ask yourself, reflect yourself to see if you've done that right or wrong. If you think that is right, then you continue doing it. But you think that is wrong, then you ask for forgiveness. Then you punish yourself so that you can remember that day, today, or tonight is the day where you remember for the rest of your life that you will never repeat the same mistake again. By punishing yourself, kneel down in front of the Buddha for 1 hour, 2 hours, or stand up and kneel down 108 times like that. Every bow to the Buddha, you make a vow to yourself that and ask for yourself to forgive yourself that I will not never do that again for the rest of my life until I die. I will not repeat that same mistake anymore. And I did that. And I sold that method to many people too. Because there are so many people, they come to me and they cry. They say that they cannot let it go. And it's very heavy for them. They could not move on. And there they just listen to teaching, they listen to chanting and things like that. But they still suffer. I said it's because you don't have the intent. You have the intention, but you don't know how to do the right way, and you don't punish yourself so that you can remember every day, every time. When that thought pop up, when that regretful pop up in your mind, you remember right away, oh, you already bowed out 108 times, that's suffer. Or you kneel down in front of the Buddha for 2 hours, that is suffer. It hurt, it's painful. Is that right? So something that is hurt and is painful, we remember longer. But something is good. Something is bad or something is good, we don't remember it long. We tend to forget it really quickly. But somebody harm us, make us mad, we can remember until the day we die. And then we carry on to our next life. Is that right? We remember all that bad things happening in our life vividly. And so for us to move on to any year, or especially this year when the monks are walking for peace and you are here, you don't work, you come out here to join this mission to walk with the monks, then we have to be better this year. This year is going to be our wonderful year and amazing year, isn't it? Thank you. So asking for forgiveness from the others, and that we forgive them, we forgive ourselves, is something that we must do. Okay? Don't carry those bag of rocks on your shoulder anymore. It's heavy. It's really heavy. You just have to let it go piece by piece. That is when you can walk freely in life. Let us all do that together. Put your left hand on top of your heart, the right hand on top of your left hand. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. And last one. Now feel each and every heartbeat within our heart. Feel it. Each and every beat carry on our father and mother's heartbeat. Let us remember our father and mother. Remember their face. Put their face on our heart. Look at them. There are times in this life when our parents miss us. We always tell them we are busy. We cannot come for them. When they need us to give them a call, we always say, I will call you later. But that moment never comes. But when our friends miss us, we always be there for them. There are times in this life when our parents is sitting in front of the door, waiting for us to come home. In time when they prepare food for us to come home for dinner, the food on the table are getting colder and colder. They are sitting on the sofas waiting for us to come home. Yet we are not home. There are so many times we have made them cry. Their love towards us is like the water in the oceans. But our love towards them is just like a drop of rain on the leaf. Every time when they say something that we just not like, we walk away from them, left them with tears and suffer. Let us think of them, ask them to forgive us. We also going to forgive them if with intention or without intention they have made us sad, disappointed, and suffer. Let us now think of our loved ones, our family members, relatives. There are times that we also encounter problems with them. We have made each other sad, cry. Let us all ask for forgiveness. We also forgive them. Now think of our friends, our co-workers, who ask them to forgive us if we have done anything wrong, with or without intention. We also forgive them. Now we think of our unfriendly persons, our enemies, and all beings in this world. We ask them to forgive us for anything they have done, with or without intention. We also forgive them. Now, think of yourself. Remember your face by the heart. Feel that heartbeat. Look at you. There are so many times you have hurt yourself. You have committed into unwholesome things that makes you suffer. Let us all forgive ourselves. We will be better this year. We will move on with kindness, compassion. We will never harm ourselves anymore, nor harm any beings. Take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. And last one. Thank you. How you feel? Relax? How many of you cried? Well, that's a lot. It means in this life we suffer a lot and we have done so many wrongful things. It's okay. We are not perfect. No one in this world are perfect. We live and learn. We have to learn. We have to go through all these lessons of our life. That is how we can stand up stronger and stronger every time, every day. It's just that we have to forgive ourselves in order for us to move forward. Without forgiving ourselves, we cannot move forward. It doesn't matter how rich we are. It really doesn't matter how rich we are. If we cannot forgive ourselves, we still suffer. When we are poor, it doesn't mean that we don't have happiness. It doesn't mean that we cannot have peace. You know, there's one time when I were in Vietnam. I go around and talk about my book called The Footsteps, Following the Footsteps of the Buddhist Monks. And I walk in India 112 days. After that, I wrote my first book. Vietnamese version, English version, and now it's translated into Thai version. And I went to Vietnam for a couple months to talk about that book, and then I gifted about 7,000 books already in Vietnamese version. And then there's one time when I hold that book to walk back to the place where I stay after a book lounge. And I walked, and I saw one of the ladies sitting on the chairs, the benches outside of the building with her grandchildren. And she looked at me, she smiled, and then she shake her head like this to pay respect. And I did the same. Smile at her and do that to her. And then I walk again inside. Suddenly I stopped and I looked back, and I saw her stand right behind me. When she stand behind me and I asked her with a smile, I say, "You need something?" She said, "Venerable Sir, how much is that book for?" The book that I hold on my hand. I said, no, it's not for sale. She asked, then how can I read it? I said, if you want to read it, I can give it to you, but it's not for sale. These books are printed to be gifted. It's not for any profit. And she said, but you are a Buddhist monk. You don't have money. You don't go to work. Printing these books costs a lot. How can you afford to give it out? I said, don't worry about it. Because there are people offer, people donate 5 books, 10 books, 20 books, 100 books, so on and so on. Many people support that mission. So don't worry about money. As long as you want to read, I can give it to you. And then she started to cry. She cried like a baby. And I feel that she's in deep mode of suffering. And I asked her to sit down and talk with me. And she said, Venerable Sir, why am I so poor? The sandal that I'm wearing is that I have to beg from the altar. The shirt that I'm wearing now is somebody gave it to me. I have a son and he have these kids and he can't make money to support the family. There are nights that I was in pain, really suffer at nighttime, but I don't know how to deal with it. Can't go to the hospital, because I don't have money. Why am I so poor? Am I gonna be like this for the rest of my life? I said, you're not poor. And you're not gonna be like this for the rest of your life. If you know how to accept it. There are rich people. There are poor people. Okay? But no one gonna keep that forever for the rest of our life. Because the rich could lose everything, lost everything within a second, become homeless. We have seen this, we have heard this many times. Is that right? And the poor, just within a second, within one night, you can become rich. It all depends. It all depends on what? On your mind. If you willing to accept it or not. It's not that you don't have that type of merit for the fortune to come to you. It's not like that. You have created many lifetimes